Now Mahoney sends in a guy to watch Patrice's guy.
That sounds like the makings of a war.
Don't you profit from the way I conduct business?
My blessing is your business.
The problem is, Vinny, we never had a guy in this deep before.
Now, I want him just as bad as you do, but I will not lie under oath.
Do you work for Sonny Steelgrave?
Yes.
You don't work for me, huh?
You got some surprise I don't know about?
The murder of David Steelgrave has left the Atlantic City mob in a precarious situation. We intend to take advantage of that.
Do you intend to indict on the Malhouse Amendment?
Yes.
Come on, Tony. This doesn't look good. It's Grand Central here.
We work in this office, O'Brien. You want good looks, go down to the beach and check out the bikinis.
This week you're chasing jabrones. When you running for governor?
Of course I want to be governor.
No kidding.
I'm an ambitious guy. But that's not the agenda.
Hey, hot tomato pie!
Come here, Angelo. This is who we're working for.
Where'd you get this show?
The average Joe who's being strangled, overt or insidious, know it or not, by the tentacles of organized crime in this state.
Vinny!
Angelo works hard for very little money. Out of every dollar he makes, nearly 15 cents ends up in the hands of the mob.
15 cents.
When are you gonna bring out the guy on the crutches and heal him?
Period.
Yo, Terranova, what are you doing? Putting on lipstick?
All right already, I'm coming.
The grand jury hands down indictments. I expect convictions.
The casinos are under a 24-hour microscope.
Mob-controlled goods and services run right up to the edge of casinos. They don't need to go in and skim. The money comes out to them in the form of vending contract, pension programs. And they use the most draconian methods.
Huh? He's like Dracula.
Men like Patrice and Mahoney sit across their respective rivers and suck our state dry, using Sonny Steelgrave as a straw.
You Mezzamou.
Not Steelgrave.
This is
not
where
any
you
of-
think. I'm not for sucking on by nobody.
Sonny Steelgrave is the focus of your investigation?
He's the biggest bum in New Jersey.
You Calabrese geek.
I'll listen to the radio. Hello?
Sonny Steelgrave in?
Yeah, who is it?
Don Paul Patrice is on the line.
Just a minute. Sonny.
What?
Paul Patrice.
Paul.
You see Serrera?
Yeah, I just heard him. Guy's a creep.
We gotta talk. Tonight, Sonny.
Tonight? We're roasting Chicky tonight. He's got the big C.
What's he doing about it?
Retiring in Florida.
You're gonna have to be a little late.
I don't want to be a little late.
I want you to be a little late. It's important, Sonny.
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter, Sonny? You all right?
Load up. We're gonna meet Pat the Cat Patrice.
Sonny, I gotta stop for gas, all right? I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Stay here.
Hey, whoa, Sonny, I think we're being followed.
Of course we're being followed. This is Patrice we're dealing with. Know what's going on here? I'm being measured. Look for a bigger chair at the table. Or a box.
Well, if it's gonna be a box, you better make it a double wide.
Sailor Hardware.
Agent 4587, day code, style section. 7-7, ident procedure. Fortunate, muffler, juice.
You sound tense, Vinny.
Yeah, I'm heading north on a turnpike for a meet with Pat the Cat Patrice at some lanes in Sayreville, but I don't know the name.
We'll locate.
What do you think, man? You need some cover?
I got company.
Vinny!
Yeah, I got this from Goofy. His pal Bluto's right behind us. Here, take the wheel. Good evening, boys. What's the status?
Steelgrave and one of his thugs are going into the bowling alley.
Mr. Patrice would like to see you alone.
Then Mr. Patrice can come to my house.
Is that him?
Yep. You know why we meet here?
No.
Any place smaller won't hold his ego.
Sonny.
Pat?
You look good, Sonny. Standing up to the pressure?
Pat, this is Vinny Terranova. Vinny, Mr. Patrice.
Mr. Patrice?
Vinny, this is Simonetti. What will you do about Greco?
He's like swamp gas.
See these bags? How puffy?
If those are bags, they must be Fendi.
I love this guy. Nothing worries him. I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep, it keeps Simonetti up, which keeps Ferragamo and Sweeney up. Pretty soon everybody's got bags.
I get the picture. An epidemic of insomnia. Am I a doctor or what?
I'm up worrying about my investment in Steelgrave's properties.
We ever miss a dividend?
Your brother's never been dead before. Greco is gone. Or worse, he's off squawking to the Justice Department. You're under attack from the State Attorney General.
Yeah, I can't catch a break.
This is not a joke.
Then what is it? Don't you profit from the way I conduct business?
My blessing is your business. This man, Vinny, I never saw him before in my life, but you bring him to my private business.
He's a good man.
Your business is so screwed up by events that at your right hand there's new blood. This isn't a personal thing, Vincenzo. I have no ill feeling for you. You really carry black tie well. I don't even mind you drove one of my cars in a ditch and smashed my man's head into a truck.
He was tailgating. What can I do to help you sleep that won't keep me awake at night?
Let me recommend men to shore up your soft spots. Executives, to help you recover from the setbacks. A management team.
How many?
4 men, like an advisory board.
I want you to shoot me right between the eyes.
Sonny.
Please. I can die like a man. I'm not gonna let you castrate me. Please. Kill me.
I have this accountant, strictly a numbers guy. Went to Harvard Business School. Sid Royce. He's okay. Please, Sonny. You need the help.
You do heavy work.
He's an accountant. Sonny, he ever killed anybody, they died of a headache. Please, Sonny, help me sleep at night. I've got 30 mil tied up in the Steelgrave business.
Sure.
Not bad, kid. Not bad.
He was tailgating.
So what?
So nobody, especially new guys, talk to Patrice like that.
Now, Pat the Cat got his nickname?
No.
He was 14. He and some friends got together and decided to put cigarettes out on their arms and hold their hands over matches, you know, macho I could take it kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They decided the ultimate test of who's toughest was to stick a cat down their underwear.
What? Get out of here.
Yeah. So they go out and get this old alley cat, had claws like a steak knife. Mean kid, they started passing him around. Nobody can get it past their belt lines. So they finally passed it to Paulie. Paulie was always a little nuts, you know? Oh my God, he takes this cat. By now, it's a bit agitated. He takes it by the head. He yells and shoves it down his pants.
The cat caught his attention real quick. So much so that he couldn't stand up straight to get it out.
Yeah, but wait a minute. What happened to the... Nah, never mind.
The cat?
Yeah, well...
Gasoline and a match. Sucker ran and screamed till it was toast.
Morning, Mr. Steelgrave.
Call Vinny. Tell him I want him up here in his work clothes.
Yes, sir. Mr. Steelgrave, there's a man using your brother's office.
What the? Put that down. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Get out. Out.
Ah, Mr. Steelgrave.
Some coffee?
I'm Sid Royce, and I must say it's a pleasure to meet a true entrepreneur. Very impressed. I am very impressed by what you've done. Pardon me a second. Please wait outside. Do you know there probably aren't, 100 men on Earth that know tax code like I do, yes? But I wish I had your talent for building an empire. I mean, I'm a virtuoso manager, but without men like you, indeed, what would we manage? This is your brother Dave, who died, yes? If it doesn't disturb you, I'd like to keep this on my desk as a reminder of excellence.
Welcome aboard, Sid.
Thanks.
Settle in, we'll go over things.
Excellent.
I've just been fondled by the invisible man.
Yeah? So why don't you smile? Where we going?
Got a surprise for you.
Hey, Sonny.
I told you to get Greco's action. Hey, Tookie! This is a legit operation. Tookie knows it inside out. He's got a problem, he comes to you. You got a problem, you come to me. This is where Greco took advantage of me.
You know I won't.
Tookie, Finney's the new dock boss.
You turn over?
Yeah.
Your Uncle Mike's been calling. Deadbeat.
You two guys get along. Can I get a day off from this?
Who's that, Patrice?
That's the great white himself. No money Mahoney. Patrice has got a guy here, he wants one here too.
Hey, but you gonna let him?
He's my Goomba.
Sonny.
Don't start with me, Mac.
Got to, Sonny. You let New York put a guy in here.
Keeps things smooth.
Hey, Philadelphia's got interest here, too. You're one of us. But the cat? We gotta have a guy here, too.
Who?
Best dock guy I got. He could be my eyes without Patrice feeling like he's working a bent joint. Hey, Hunch, out of the car. My man, Harry Shanstra. What do you say I drop a few coin at your place?
How you doing, Harry? I'm Vinny Terranova.
Call me Hunch.
All right, Hunch. Listen, I got some family problems to take care of. Is it all right if Tookie looks after you?
I can take care of myself, you little bastard.
Ow.
Morning, Sailor Hardware.
That's Agent 4587, day code, style section. 7-8, item procedure, even elevator, garbanzo.
Vinny, my wayward boy.
Hey, Uncle Mike phone calls from you really throw me. What's the crisis?
Mike wants to see you ASAP.
Why?
If I knew why, I wouldn't be the lifeguard, I'd be the director. The question is when, the answer is now.
Where?
It's McPike, how can you ask?
What do you want, Frank?
I want an update, Vinny.
Is that what this is about?
It ain't a beer with the boys.
Frank, this is dangerous.
You spent the other evening with Paul Patrice.
Yeah, so who told you?
There is a Terra Nova Marine open for business on the waterfront, and all I'm getting is your engagement calendar.
So what's the problem?
The problem is, Vinny, we never had a guy in this deep before.
This isn't gonna be another one of your lectures about the corruption of money, is it, Frank?
I am to be kept informed.
Yeah, well, information isn't that easy to come by. Now, they don't leave files laying around marked incriminating evidence. The special prosecutor, Serrera, he's got him circling the wagons. It's a lot harder to get at the goods.
Maybe he'll get the job done.
Yeah, and maybe he blows it at my expense.
You are right next to Patrice, Steelgrave, and Mahoney. Now, how come all the cage rattling's being done by Serrera?
Frank, I've read all the books. There's no identity crisis here. My problem is trying to keep these guys at ease when Serrera's got them hooked up to the electrical outlets. Hey, Frank, do us both a favor, will you? Tell him to keep it to himself until he's got indictments, because otherwise he's just grandstanding.
All right. I talked to Serrera. You talk to me, Vinny. Big meetings going on?
Yeah. And his son is vulnerable. Patrice knows it, so he sent in a guy to help out. So now Mahoney sends in a guy to watch Patrice's guy.
That sounds like the makings of a war.
Yeah, it's real dicey. So what I need from you is a profile on a guy by the name of Harry the Hunchback Shanstra.
Wait a second.
Recently the Philadelphia docks, and Sidney David Royce. Now, Patrice claims this guy's an accountant, but I think he's a cobra. On here. I got this off of one of Patrice's thugs. All right?
All right, wait a second.
What?
This is where we meet from now on. Anything else?
Well, yeah, one more thing. You know, you're standing in puppy poop.
Mr. Steelgrave, Mr. Royce wants to see you.
What are we in the school lunch business now?
Interesting idea. We do have a problem, though. Mr. Randolino?
Huh?
Charles Randolino. I believe some people call him Choo-Choo or something.
Chook. What's the problem?
What exactly are his duties?
Keeps me on top of street gossip, gets me espresso, tells me dirty jokes.
Court jester. Mm-hmm. He's a cocaine addict. I've let him go.
Let him go where?
Well, now, I told him there was very little chance of allowing him to stay here, since he was supplying some of the secretaries who are also gone.
This guy's been with me over 10 years. How'd you find that one I didn't know?
I've instituted a company drug testing program.
You what?
It'll go down well in mainstream business and be a potential defense ploy against any prosecution charges in related areas. Patrice has been very successful keeping a clean house with this program.
Patrice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Cap.
Say it, you. You're breaking on heart, you know that?
I'll try and stop.
Not good enough. It's 10 grand there. Should last you about 6 months. Come back clean, we'll talk.
I'm sorry.
Get out. Give me some good news. Maggie, what's with the computer?
Mr. Royce changed the access codes.
Mr. Royce. Mr. Royce. Mr. Royce. Ah! My name is Steelgrave. It's on the door, it's on the foundation. It'll be the last word out of your mouth. You change a thing in my business without asking first. You're here to protect Patrice's interest. You do that. You put your paws on my interest again, and I'll personally crush your skull. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Time to send a long shot to Serrera. A gift from Sonny.
Hold it. Hold it? Since when does a pizza carry more weight than a federal badge?
Hello, Mr. Serrera. Yeah, back here, Angelo. New delivery boy, Angelo?
No, sir. It's a G-man. Boom.
Mr. Serrera, my name is Frank McPike, Federal Bureau of Investigation. You're making Sonny Steelgrave a very nervous man.
Thanks. You want a slice?
No, thanks. Stuff will kill you. I was wondering if we could work together on this.
How?
Exchange ideas, information.
Like what?
I think it's wiser to keep a low profile till after the indictments.
I don't mind ticking these guys off. I don't think it puts me in jeopardy.
Yes, sir. But you're not the only one.
You got some money on the inside, don't you? Hello.
What is it?
They know my mother's name. They know the trailer court she lives in Clearwater, Florida.
What is it? What's her name?
He said he'd cut out her heart.
I got a scramble on a 1340. Give me a name and address.
She's 80 years old.
At the top of the news tonight, Special Prosecutor Anthony Serrera finds himself surrounded by bodyguards following death threats. Serrera has been spearheading an investigation into Steelgrave Industries.
Hey, kid,
We're live
look at
at
this.
the offices of Special Prosecutor.
You're gonna hit me again, are you?
I'm afraid two twisted knobs have enemies. This guy's got enemies.
I received a phone call last night threatening my life and the lives of the people I love. I will not be cowed by these threats. The investigation into links between mobsters like Paul Patrice and state-sanctioned businesses controlled by Sonny Steelgrave will continue for as long as it takes to bring these people to justice.
How'd you last this long with such a big mouth?
Someone's putting the screws to me, hunch. It's Patrice or it's Mahoney. If it's Mahoney, you got problems. Now look at me straight and tell me it ain't you.
I was shooting craps with your old man the day you was born. I heard the dog smack your rump, which I'm considering myself.
Hey, come on.
Tukey could take care of business here. I need help with Serrera.
What, Sonny, you want him dusted?
What, are you getting stupid on me too? I need information. See what's on the streets. Find Chook. Maybe he knows what's happening.
Hey, Frank. Hey, did you bring that puppy home?
Yeah. Is this a sentimental visit?
Nah, sir, I got a phone call.
Yeah, I know. I was there. The guy turned the truck. You should be keeping an eye on our #1 suspect.
Hey, Sonny is the last guy to hit Serrera.
Oh, yeah? Then we got trouble.
Why? Couldn't you trace it?
Yeah. Computer spit out a phone booth on Ventnor Avenue. Cold as a fish.
Well, I want to check it out myself.
1223 and a half Ventnor. Unless you're expecting to find vibrations, you're wasting your time.
Oh, hey, Frank. Thanks.
For what?
For believe me when I said Sonny isn't hitting Serrera.
Who said I believed you?
Chook. Chook.
I'm sorry, Sonny, but, with my record, I can't afford to be dealing with the cops. Especially when the guy's got a nose full of coke. He'd been dead about an hour.
Forget it, man. Chook knew what he was dealing with. When I found him, he was a drunk. Guess I paid him enough money to afford him a deadlier addiction.
You want me to go up with you?
Royce is a gentleman. This is his Ivy League club. What do you think, he's gonna beat me to death with snot?
All right.
Give me a slice, will you?
I'm meeting with Mr. Royce.
Yes. That will be a private dining room. Please follow me.
Here you go.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Sonny!
Special Prosecutor Anthony Serrera was the target today of an assassination attempt. The sniper seriously wounded one of Serrera's assistants, but the Special Prosecutor himself was unhurt. Arrested at the scene were alleged underworld boss Sonny Steelgrave, along with the reputed Steelgrave soldier Vincent Terranova.
Thought you might like some water. Look at that. I tripped. I'll get you some more.
Oh, I don't think so. Get out. Get out. And you put yourself on report. You got me.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
What do you want to hear, Frank? Sonny didn't do it.
Then who?
Patrice, probably. Sid Royce.
Sid Royce. Sid Royce, MBA, Harvard, 1973. This guy is a leader in the financial community. Council on Economic Advisors, International Committee on Loan Redlining. This is not an easy gun to pin down.
If you let them charge Sonny, I'm gonna have to take the stand as a federal agent and eyewitness. Now, I want him just as bad as you do, but I will not lie under oath.
I respect your morality.
All right. What about Harry?
The hunchback?
Yeah.
Oh, this sweetheart has been in the biz since he was 10 years old. There are guys in South Philadelphia who call him the professor. He is roughly the mob equivalent of a historian.
Well, what about the gun?
You forget about the gun. We are this close from being made. I am having to throw around federal weight to release the very guy that we're trying to pin down.
But Frank, what we're trying to do is bring down the structure. If you just want this one guy, you can pick him up tomorrow.
Right.
All right, so what's the problem?
What? We've got a curveball.
What?
Sonny made a deal for bail. All you gotta do is pass a polygraph. And since your whole cover's a lie, the machine's gonna bust you.
Great.
Is your name Vinny Terranova?
Yes.
Are you 30 years old?
Yes.
Do you work for Sonny Steelgrave?
Yes.
Look what I get from our lawyers. You don't work for me, huh? You got some surprise I don't know about?
Oh, wait a minute, Sonny. Now, slow down. I lied on half of those questions. I was scared to death.
What are you gonna lie about?
Well, Sonny, you don't fill me in on everything, you know? I think you got good reason to want to take out Serrera, so I was afraid they was going to be asking me about that. You don't believe me? Hey, look around, look. Go ahead and look.
Get out of here.
I bit half my mouth off trying to screw up that machine.
I don't need to look in your mouth. I'm being set up, stepped on, and rolled over.
Yeah, that's right, and you know by who.
I want to do them. What?
If we do them, isn't Patrice just going to send somebody else in? I mean, at least with Royce, we know what we got, right? Huh?
You're right. He'll wait. But that doesn't solve the problem.
Who's the muscle on the Serrera hit?
Nobody I know.
Yeah. If it wasn't for outside contracts, Americans wouldn't eat pizza.
How do you figure?
Ah, this business is doomed, because your kids ain't got no sense of history. Now, Lucky figured the best way to get rid of a business problem was to bring in outside muscle, make the hit, send them home. Works to this day. But Genovese, he opened a pizza parlor in Red Hook, brought in Sicilian muscle to work it. They'd stay a week, month, get a go on a hit, and boom. Back to Sicily with an American fortune. Next thing you know, there's pizza stands from Brooklyn to Baltimore. Costello, he'd bring in 2 or 3 guys on a single contract. Long guy, short guy, and a prima facie. Well, time to saw wood.
Oh, wait a minute. Long guy, short guy, what are you talking about?
Yeah, long guy, 50 yards or more. Short guy inside the 25-yard line.
Prima facie. sticks the gun in your face and pulls the trigger, right?
No, that guy's an idiot. Prima facie, like puts a pound of dynamite in your shorts, and boom! First thing you see is your face come off.
Yeah. Sonny, this is Vinny. Listen, I need some help. I think I know how to stop the Serrera hit.
Out front, ASAP.
Yeah.
Killing Serrera could cost us the casino, yes? Well, then I have a moral obligation to report to Mr. Patrice.
You got a moral obligation. How do you know? What do you got?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, Harry says that the Genoveses used to hold out-of-town contractors and pizza joints.
Right. And whose family does the cat got? Patrice is up to his buns in mozzarella. Ain't nothing to it. Just a couple of 100 pizza joints in this town.
There's only one possibility. Rietti's, you know, where Angelo works.
Angelo?
Yeah, you know, the guy from TV. Serrera's immigrant were beaten out of 15 cents, remember that?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey! Come here! Il fuciliere, dov'è?
Non lo so.
Dov'è?
Guns, where are my mother? Come back to Palermo.
E l'altro, dov'è?
Ducktown, 18-seater, top floor.
Look at this, man. Triggering device for a bomb mechanism.
It's a garage door opener. Angelo's a prima facie.
You can convince me
You know
of
what,
it.
Mr.
I took an
Your
oath to
political
the
career doesn't mean.
Hold it.
Hey, we gotta see Serrera.
Want the call up. Who are you?
Let's go.
Too late, man. This is gonna be the end of me, huh? Cause of that, Mazamook! Did I do that?
Hey, Hunch. What are you doing here?
Surveilling and surmising for Mahoney.
Oh, yeah? So, what have you surveilled and surmised?
That you's too smart for this business.
Hey, Hunch. How'd Mahoney get the nickname No Money?
When he was a kid, bet all the money he'd make in his life that Patrice couldn't put a cat in his shorts.
Save a guy's life. This is what I get. I know it was you.
Pardon?
Pardon? Not in this organization, pal.